All right, it's Monday, December 18th, and we're live, guys. Welcome to the channel. I'm Marina Blackford. I am a two-time breast cancer survivor, and if you are here, you may have found my YouTube channel because you were looking for some help for your cancer journey or for someone else's cancer journey that's near and dear to you. So welcome. This is the last live of the year, and I'm emotional about that. I'm excited. I am just so thankful that you all have shown up here to my channel to find information that can help you or someone in your life. I'm already teary-eyed. I have one person on so far. Welcome, welcome. Make sure to comment your questions or your support for others. And thank you for being here. I was saying this is the last live of the year. I can't believe it. And I'm just uh really thankful. Hi Sarah. Yay. And we have more people hopping on. Awesome. So last live of the year, guys. Yes. I committed to doing 2 lives a month and I think I held to it all year. We did 2 lives every month. And that is a promise I make to you on this channel because it's not just for you guys, it's for me. When I come on here, it makes me do my homework to make sure I'm staying true to what I believe in, which is that we all need hope. We all need to find peace. We all need to empower ourselves and know that we have some control in our life. So doing the lives helps me as much as I hope it helps you. Hey, did you guys know it was going to be a party? I said, you know what? It's the last live. I'm going to wear a sparkly shirt. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Estella. I'm thankful for you too. I was just saying so. Thank you. Um, what's going on? I would just want to remind anybody new here to subscribe because if you subscribe, then you will get notifications for the lives. So that's a good thing. You will also get the month's YouTube schedule I post, and you'll just get to be part of this community, which shows a lot of support for others, that there is hope, that there is answers to medications that you might be on, and you guys can share that and pay it forward. So I just appreciate you all. Gisbeth, I appreciate you. And thank you, Estella. This is a little holiday outfit I had from a Christmas party last year. Jazzy, hello. I'm welcoming all your comments. So let's get serious for a minute. There are people that are going through their journey and they might want some questions answered. Jazzy Marie says, hello, I've been really inspired by you. I've just been diagnosed with breast cancer this year and I had surgery October 9th. Keep me in prayer, getting ready for radiation. It sounds like you are moving through, you're moving through, Jazzy. I mean, October 9th must have been very scary for you. Nobody likes hearing the word cancer. And then you're like, what next, right? Everybody's always like, what stage, what treatment? Like, I know that for most of us, there is a lot of treatment that can help us. There really, really is. So radiation next will make sure that they eradicate any cancer cells. It's doable. I have lots of videos on my channel, including playlist of radiation tips. So go there if you need it, and just one day at a time. Always report all your symptoms. I'm really, really big on that. I want, if you guys accept Western medicine as your treatment, which is always, it's a choice, right, to do chemo radiation or not. But if you choose it, you need to make sure you're reporting your symptoms so that your cancer team can help you with nausea, pain, fatigue, any of it, and pay attention to that with your body. Sometimes they've had to pause treatment for me during chemo because the lab showed it, right? Like your neutrophils are way low. We can't do chemo today. Your hemoglobin, your iron. So there's a reason for that. And I remember getting so frustrated about that on my cancer journey at one point. Like, I just wanted to power through chemo, and your labs don't lie. And they said, we can't do it today. And that was important to know. Like, it was not safe. My body needed a break. And thank goodness for the break, you know? So lean into the changes and listen to your body. There is some immediate advice from me. Christina, hi Maria, you look gorgeous. Thank you for your lovely videos. Thank you for being here. I try to do a quick blowout with my hair, but you guys know I'm still learning how to have fun with this hair that's grown back. I am lucky in the sense that it's very healthy. I'm thankful. Connie, hey, I'm on my last chemo, hopefully. My last in my life. Believe it, Connie. Absolutely. I mean, was definitely surprised to find a lump again. I am BRCA1. It puts me at high risk having a genetic mutation. And I don't know what could have happened there. People are always like, how did your cancer come back? I mean, it came back 3 times for my mom. But our journey is not your journey. So believe it when you put it out there that this is your last chemo, because I know it can be your last chemo. If you take it as a learning experience, if anything, let this journey make you more aware of how to listen to your body, to take care of yourself, to get in healthy nutrients, to love on yourself, to love on your relationships in your life. So I want to talk a little bit about that today because this is an interesting time of year. It's the end of the year, it's holidays, and I love it. But sometimes it can cause a little stress, right? With like, who are we going to see at our work party or our family get together that causes us a little anxiety? Is there something we can do to release some of that? I think we should. I'll chat more about that. But Helen, Marina, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, you and your family. Thank you, Helen. Helen is a returning subscriber, so I appreciate it. Nancy, Jazz, I had surgery on October 3rd for breast cancer and October 26th for ovarian cancer. We can do this. Thank you, Nancy, for paying that forward. Merry Christmas, everybody. For those that celebrate, I celebrate and I love this time of year. And I have little kids, so it's a lot of fun. And we're just doing our little advent calendar that we open up every day. It's a piece of a nativity set, and we're excited for little baby Jesus to come on Christmas. So that's my family. Jazzy, thank you all. Pam, returning. Hi, Pam. Hope you and your mom are doing well. Had my PET scan and the doctor said that it is not changed. Said I'm doing good. That is great news, Pam. Pam, you bring up a really good point, and I want to share this and just put it out there, guys. So, little reminder for everybody, right? I've had breast cancer twice. I was triple negative. So, I did chemo to beat my cancer each time. That was my choice, and it worked. It reduced the tumor to nothing, where when we did surgery, pathology looked all clear. That was awesome. Chemo sucked. That was awesome. So that's again, I chose chemo and I just said, this chemo's doing something. I know it is because this hair was going, right? So my point is, for some of you though, at different stages, you have to remember doctors that do medicine, their goal is to reduce your tumor size. And that is great. Sometimes, though, if you're advanced, that might be challenging. You might reach a point where they're like, it's not changing. And I don't want you to ever give up hope, because what's important is your quality of life, though, too. Sometimes just throwing too much at what point is it not worth it where you don't feel well from your treatment? So I just always want you guys to, again, be your own advocate and listen to your body. Because for sometimes our doctors, the success is the tumor's gone. But the program I'm doing now, that it has enlightened me so much, it's the Holistic Cancer Coach program, is that sometimes the success is that you as a patient have been able to maintain some quality of life, that you have been able to find a new joy in your life that you needed, that until cancer, you needed that wake up call to say, hey, what am I doing? Even if I have many days, even if there's no timeline or expiration date for any of us, guys, but cancer can magnify what are we doing with our life. And if you're having trouble answering that, now's the time. There's no time like the present to say, am I paying forward something that I can be in doing in my life, whether it's at work, whether it's with your family, whether it's with volunteering, whether it's just having, something to give back. I believe we all do. I believe that's why we are all here. Getting deep. You guys didn't know. So Pam, the fact that you are doing well and your PET scan said it has not changed, it's great news. Jazzy, Nancy, I'll keep you in my prayer, and Connie. Let's see here. And Purple Pen, Helen, I see you. Nancy, Jazzy, we can do this. We are strong. You'll also be in mine. Thank you guys for supporting each other. It means a lot. Isa, welcome back, right? I think you're returning from Ottawa, Canada. I am here in Arizona. I was gonna say, Isa, what is the temperature in Ottawa, Canada? Because our high today is 78. So just come on down to Arizona. Just get you some sunshine, or I'll send some your way. Gisbeth, I've had such a weird, confusing journey. I received treatment for triple negative breast cancer on the left side for the past 2 years. Went for preventative mastectomy on the right, and they found DCIS. That's that invasive ductal carcinoma. I'm so confused. Whoa. Yeah. I'm confused for you too. Because if you've been getting treatment, why are they finding that on the right? Um, here's what I realized on my journey several times was sometimes you can't change what is. I can't change that treatment didn't help that cancer on the right. But the fact that you had the surgery to find it, thank God. Like, thank God, like you could have said no thanks. And again, I'm not here to push everybody to remove a breast. Like, I think lumpectomies can certainly be the way to go for a lot of people. It's the whole, trusting your doctors, listening to your body. But you had a surgery done. Thank goodness. And now we have information and what do we want to do with it? So you probably are getting another treatment plan. And again, really make sure that suits you and try to examine, is there anything in your lifestyle that can help your body heal as well? Did you know our bodies are self-healing, guys? They are. So what can we do to enable that? Can we lower our stress by any outside triggers? Can we bring in some nutrients that are really good? If you guys are interested in food that can help you heal, there's a lot of foods that you could juice to help you heal. If you don't have a juicer, can you buy cold pressed juice? And at the least, you can buy powdered juice extract, right? So, again, anything you can help your body naturally heal as well on this journey, I'm just all about, guys. I can share more about it if you guys want next year, right? You got drawn to the channel probably because you're doing chemo and I did it. I'm not against it. But I am for empowering ourselves. JR, Marina, did you do Zoletta or any immunotherapy as follow-up to your cancer treatment? No, JR, I did not. Keytruda would have been one they likely would have put me on if it had been more mainstream when I finished treatment. To be honest, I'm thankful I'm not. Just to be honest. I'm sorry. Like, that probably doesn't make some of you feel good that are like, wait a minute, I'm on it. But I think it can do its job. I think it can heal. The point of immunotherapies is your oncology team wants you to get to that 5-year mark of no cancer. That is determined as success, right? Tumor gone, no cancer before the 5 years after. That's your best odds statistically of the cancer not returning. So that's kind of the idea there. Um, that's fine. But I still believe that we can make some changes in our lifestyle that can help our body naturally heal as well. But immunotherapy, if you're able to do it, you can manage the symptoms okay, then do it. Because if you get to that 5 years and the cancer isn't returned, then that's a great thing too. Nancy, great morning, all. I'm so glad I found your YouTube channel. Praying for you, praying for and with you, Jazzy Marie. Thank you for being here, Nancy. I'm so happy you found my YouTube channel too. Okay, you're going to share a little bit. I was diagnosed in May and I have completed chemo round 1 with lumpectomy scheduled for January 10 next year. I would love suggestions for dealing with chemo-induced neuropathy. Yes, I do have a video on it, Nancy. I'll refer you there if you haven't found it yet on neuropathy tips. My best tips is during chemo, if you can ice your hands and feet, do that. You'll take a small cooler. It doesn't have to be big, like a soft, lunch cooler with the ice gloves and the socks and the ice packs along with replacement ones. They're actually pretty small. And it's linked on my Amazon store, which is in the about of my channel here. And it's usually it is in the notes of all the videos. So below a video, you click more and then you'll see links. Let me quiet my notifications. So you'll go to the Amazon store to find that. That is my best tip for prevention of that. Now, if you're dealing with it though, You might need a medication like gabapentin that's available. I believe acupuncture helps as well. So those are all options, but check out my video on that. Jazzy, is it okay to refuse radiation? That is for you to know, Jazzy. You got to weigh all the reasons you would do it and why you wouldn't do it. If you're scared to do it, I can tell you it's possible. I show it to you on my channel. It is absolutely possible. I did it the second time, and I'm glad I did because we just had to be sure that all the cancer cells were gone in an area that I had recurrence. And it was very doable. It was. So, again, I strongly believe, guys, that you are the only one that can answer this. I can't tell you to do chemo or not, or radiation or not. I can show you what I've done, and I can tell you that you are in control of your life, 100%. Nicole. Nicole M. Went from stage 4 in February to now almost no disease present. Almost died from pericardial effusion in June. No one told me it was something to watch for, and symptoms were the same as chemo fatigue. Advo. So she's saying advocate for yourself, right? Advocate for yourself. I meant to say thanks to you, I've changed diet and attitude, and it saved my life. Thank you. My jaws dropped. And I'm humbled that you would feel that I have an influence on that. Thank you so much, Nicole, because I strongly believe in it. Welcome to the live, guys. This is real time talking with you all, putting out there what I believe. If you have been able to play back in the lives, there's just some really beautiful stuff that is shared by Nicole or myself. So thank you. Helen, I see you. I know your purple pen. Merry Christmas. She has a little humor there. Helen is stage 4, and I'm just thankful that she keeps returning. All right, Isa, God is great. Switched from tamoxifen to anastrozole. Not much side effects apart from muscle and joint pains. The weather here is nice and it will continue until next week. 5 degrees Celsius now. Wonderful. Great. In Ottawa, Canada. I'm so bad. I don't know. What's 5 degrees Celsius? I'm Fahrenheit. I never know. Anyways, I'm glad it's great, and I'm glad your side effects are not much. That is very hopeful for others that need to be on something. My mom is on anastrozole as a woman in her 60s that has had breast cancer 3 times. She's on anastrozole, and she's doing fine on it, she would say. I don't think she doesn't complain about any of the symptoms with that. So that's very, very good news. Gizbeth, I would love to hear your input on great foods and diet plans to help our bodies heal. Greats. I'll put together that in my tip video for you guys. Foods that could help you heal and foods to avoid. That can be my next tip video for you guys. Why not? Let's close the year out with it. You can find that video on, I believe next week is when the tip video will come out, or this week. One or the other. There'll be a tip video very soon. Sabba, did you have any drainage from radiation burns? Mine is so bad. I did not. I did not have drainage. That sounds super uncomfortable, Sarah. Excuse me, Sabba. They need to know that. They need to know that ASAP. Let your medical team know. Helen, ice your leg also. And Isa, peace, love. Thank you. Nancy, thanks. I use the ice gloves and socks. PA suggested it. Good. And had no symptoms until the end of therapy. We'll definitely look at the videos. And acupuncture already started gabapentin. Okay. Thank you for your feedback. That's a tough part about this, Nancy, or anybody listening. It's like all of our experiences are different, and some things work for some people. I mean, a cousin of mine on my mom's side is dealing with having different symptoms from all of her treatment, like or not responding to chemo, having to switch chemo, and so it's just we're just different. And so what you're doing is what you're doing right now, right? You're here asking, you're talking to your medical team, and just be open to that. I hope they're open to that, like saying if there's maybe a different chemo that they need to try or a different dosage if it gets to be much worse. All right. 60. Some of you might really want to hear this. Helen says 60 years is the 50s. Yeah, that's right. That's right. It's like 40 is the new 30. 20? 30. I don't wanna go back to 20. 20 was great, but I'm not redoing 20s. Nancy, food, glorious food. Absolutely. Let thy food heal you, you guys. Like, let's be active in our life. Sarah, is anyone struggling with sacrificing their uterine health to continue amoxifen? Man, I hate that you have to ask that, Sarah. That is tough. And it's an honest question. What is it? So you're sacrificing your uterine health. What does that mean for you? Does that mean you're having pain? Does that mean are you able are you want I don't what does that mean for you? I'm just curious. I'm just curious what you are experiencing. Jen AIDS, I love her photo. It's a dog. Finish radiation on the 15th. Woohoo! We'll start Nastrozole and Verzenio soon. What is I can't keep up with all this, guys. On these medications. I haven't heard that one. I don't want to take the Verzenio. I'm afraid to tell my oncologist no. Well, Gen 8. I am so thankful for my oncologist. I am. I think she's great. I think she has my best interest at heart to get rid of my cancer. Verzenio, I'm looking it up. I'm like, what is Verzenio? I think you should not be afraid to tell them no. Don't be afraid to tell them no. It's your life. It's okay. Set your stipulations as to why, though. So here's what I would say. If you're not going to do a medication, or if you're not going to do radiation, or you're not going to do chemo, what are you going to do? You need to be able to answer that, though. I feel like if your body's been put in a position where, unfortunately, cancer was able to grow, right? And our immune system just couldn't suppress it, right? And we need to strengthen our immune system. So if you're not going to do that, what are you going to do? Are you going to, lower stress in your life somehow? Like, is there somehow you can look at, what is going to help my health? If you promise yourself you're going to swap it for something good, then I think you can live with your decision well. I'm just putting that out there. Verzenio. Interesting. I'll have to find out more about this. Why does every website want to just accept all cookies? No, Verzenio is a prescription medication used in combination with endocrine therapy. So tamoxifen or aromatase inhibitor. So HR2. Oh my goodness. Yes. Early breast cancer with high risk of coming back as determined by your doctor. Okay. So the idea is it's likely to help breast cancers that have metastasized. That's fair. I mean, I don't want you guys to have your cancer cells metastasize to stage 4. So, oh no, my battery is getting low. That's okay. Where are we at on time? I'm going to see if I get a little more life here for you guys while I answer some questions. All right, let's see here. Let's see here. I want to make sure I get to some important stuff. Christina, hello and welcome back. Christina, my ctDNA result came back at an alarming rate. And CT scan showed masses in liver. I thought I was doing well. It is so painful to accept that cancer spread. Just venting. Thank you for this platform. Christine, excuse me, I said Christina. Christine has been here, and I'm so sorry to hear that. I talk about getting the ctDNA test, and that's an option for some of you to see if there's heightened cancer cells in your body. It's a residual disease test by the company Natera. That's the one I have done. And that is not the news you wanted. I'm so sorry. Absolutely vent. And then let's get a plan going for what is next. Gen 8, me too. I think we have to speak our mind. It's our bodies. So yes, Jazzy, I agree with you. There we go. Getting some life in the camera for you guys. All right. Sarah, biopsies often, cramping, extended bleeding, etc. Hard to make informed decision. Okay, so Sarah's uterine is experiencing this by her as a side effect of her medication. She has to get biopsies. She's getting cramping, bleeding. That does not sound like quality of life that I've talked about. I mean, so are you this is always your choice. What stage are you? Are you able to stop the medication? Is there no cancer cells left? I mean, what are we talking about here? With those kind of symptoms, I would ask to stop medication. we have to consider your quality of life, Sarah. It's both. Um, Again, always your guys' decision. It's a tough decision sometimes, but I want to empower you guys to remember that oftentimes we know the answer. We have to listen to our gut, and then we start to overthink and overthink and overthink, and we need to stop the overthinking. We need to just breathe and be, and we need to just put out there in our mind, what do I need to do right now? And when the answer comes to you, don't doubt it, just believe it. If your body's saying I need a break, then take the break. Okay, like let's really tune into our gut here. Sash Venzernio is a new drug and it has tons of benefits. Good to know, Sash. Okay. Yeah, I just looked that up and that's what I said. If it's for metastatic breast cancer, I mean, I don't want you guys to have metastasized breast cancers. So if it's something that could help you, I am also a believer in you can always start something and report your symptoms and go from there. Um, Jenny, thank you. All right. Helen asked Marina Blackford, do you want to snow for Christmas? Yeah, that would be awesome. It's not going to snow here in the Phoenix area, but I go up to the snow every Christmas and we're so excited. So we go to Northern Arizona, which is Flagstaff. It's at 7,000 feet. Um, so yeah, and it's gonna snow this weekend and we'll be there. So I'm so excited. I will get snow for Christmas Eve. So just 2 hour drive from Phoenix. You can have snow. JR, Christine C, hugs to you. Randy, I've been off the oxalplatin since May and chemo overall since August. Peripheral neuropathy isn't that bad, mostly my feet, but just wondering how long did it take for yours to go away if you had it? Yes, I've had neuropathy, Randy, to different effects, like where it was really uncomfortable, where I'm on the couch. To be honest, the first time I had cancer, ANC and then Taxol, at some point during that treatment, I mean, I was on a couch crying at night because my feet were so uncomfortable. I don't know how to explain it. It felt like burning, like just painful tingling. And and I just had to get some like Tylenol in my body. I didn't ice the first time I did treatment. So the second time I did, I iced and I think it really helped. The first time I did acupuncture, and I do believe that helped. The first time I had cancer, then the second time I have cancer. So neuropathy eventually sets in a little bit, I think, after chemo sometimes, in the form of numbness or that weird sensation in my feet. My feet, it's more just like I guess like a tingling. Again, check out my neuropathy video. I talk about it more, but I will say this about neuropathy is sometimes it can sneak in a little more before it goes away. I believe time can heal. I think taking care of our body helps. I think doing yoga helps. I think daily walking helps. I think staying hydrated helps. When I notice my immune system as well, when I've really done a lot of just self-care, I don't notice it. And I think when life is stressful is when you notice it. So, is there a relation to stress in our body? 100%. Yes. I hope that helped answer that. Sarah, stage one. You're stage one. We can beat this, Sarah. We can beat this. That is tough. I don't love the symptoms you're going through, and I'm sorry for that. I would really communicate with your team as to what you can do. Helen, will you send me some snow? Will you send me some snow for me? I can't. I can send you sunshine and then it'll melt by the time it gets to you, Helen. I'm sorry. All right, guys. So let's go over what's going on for the channel next year. I'm going to continue posting a monthly schedule. There will be 2 lives a month. I'm hoping the lives can be upped a little bit. I want to be able to bring in some visuals for you guys, maybe even a guest. So I have homework to do, but the lives will be here regardless. So stay tuned for that. A tip video is coming out next. I'm going to talk about food in that one. I have a vlog I'm editing currently. I usually do a vlog just so you guys can kind of see my thought process on what it's like to be a survivor. Let me share some insight with you now. I love listening to podcasts, right, to inspire, and books. So we talked about this last live. Oh, my book's not here. It's by my bed. I started reading Cancer as a Turning Point by Dr. Lawrence LaShawn, and it is really great, really great. I'm the beginning of the book is all about the studies of the link of stress, really, to our immune system, and then he's diving more into that. He is a clinical psychologist that's worked with thousands of cancer patients. So it's really good. If you want some reading, check out Cancer as a Turning Point. Um, I was listening to a podcast though, and I wrote this down because I thought this was so good. I returned to my Oprah Super Soul, one of the episodes called Awakening, where she compiles experts that talk about the spiritual life and what it means for us. But one of her interviews, he quotes a poet, Hathesis, that said, "This is important, guys. Listen up. Fear is the cheapest room in the house. I'd like to see you in better living conditions." And the point of that quote is so important to hear here is because a lot of times cancer has introduced fear into our lives. Whether it's fear about, will I beat it? I have it. Will it return? Hello, fear. Um, I don't want you guys to live there. It is not a place to be. If you want to heal and be well fully, we need to look at how we can get rid of that fear. And I think we do it several ways. The most by being present in this moment, 100%. So if you meditate or pray, that helps. If you walk in nature, that helps. But practicing being present, this is the moment you have. There's so many comments coming on. I'm going to try and get to some. Also, practicing compassion and forgiveness is so important. And I'm going to bring that full circle. I started talking about that at the beginning of the live. It's a time of year for holidays and New Year and parties and get togethers. And I think that's great, but sometimes it can be stressful because of certain people in our lives. But guys, we need to practice compassion and forgiveness. And a lot of times it starts with us. And whether you verbally say it to that person or you in your mind say, I forgive you, like that could be something that can really help you right now, especially at this time of year when we're holding on to something, right? What is that? You guys heard of that one about the prisoner, and the two prisoners and the ones asking, like, have you forgiven your captors? And he's like, no, absolutely not. And he's like, oh, well, then they still have you in prison. And that is forgiveness. That is, you can't hold on to like, no, I'm not, I'm not forgetting that one. I mean, we could say we don't forget it, but we really need part of forgetting it. It's forgiving. It really is. 'Tis the season for forgiving. If there is something in your life that you can forgive yourself or someone else for, now is the time. I wanted to make sure to share that on today's live because I thought it was a really nice reminder for the end of the year so that we can step into the new year with some peace. Peace, peace, peace. All right. Let's see, where did I leave you guys? What can I get to here? In your comments, Randy, we did talk about your neuropathy. Um, Nicole, my first oncologist canceled day before chemo was to start. Spent first 6 rounds bouncing from fill in doctors. Felt unseen. Asked a different oncologist to take over my case, and she changed everything. Oncologists can make a difference, right? Really connecting with one. Randy, I hope that was a good change, by the way. Randy, I wore the cold gloves and socks religiously during chemo and still got neuropathy. Thank you for answering my question. I know, Randy, it's no guarantee it will prevent neuropathy totally, but I do think with time it can get better. It really, really can. Nicole found out first doc has health issues and wasn't focused on my health. Make sure you are being heard and seen by doc or move on if you can. That's great. Great advice. Um, let's see. Okay. Ooh, Ellen, a little love from Nicole. Love that quote. Wasn't that a good one? The fear one. CB, thank you. You've helped me a ton. Currently sick as a dog with second chemo infusion for stage 3, HR2 positive. Hard to drink water. Hugs to all. Oh, I do not like that. I'm so sorry. Is there a way that drinking the water would taste better? Can you add like whatever to it, right? I'm not going to judge you. If you need some crystal light in there, squeeze some fresh lemon in there. Does electrolyte water taste better? Maybe an alkaline water tastes better. I don't know. I'm literally like, I feel like parched thinking about it for you. Like, oh, I hate that feeling. I'm so sorry. yeah, just please do your best. I really hope that you can feel better soon. And Helen, amen. Marina, Nancy, Merry Christmas to all. Happy New Year. I'm moving into the penthouse. That's right, girl. You're moving into the penthouse. I want more for you. You're not going to stay in the basement of your life. You're not going to be in the cheapest room. You're moving up, guys. We're all moving up. The new year's coming. And I think with that is always an opportunity to look at what can I do a little better for myself? And even more, is there something a little better you can do for someone else in your life? It's all about giving, guys. And sometimes I pause and go, oh man, I want to volunteer more. It was one of the best times in my life when I was able to volunteer with foster kids. Right now, I'm raising kids. And then my extra time is here. So I am giving, and I have to remind myself of that. So, and it's an awesome thing to have you guys be on here and share this space with me. I am blessed. So that's it, guys. It's the end of the year, last live. And Nancy, I agree. I love a little citrus in water. Plus, you get vitamin C if you can squeeze fresh lemon or even fresh orange in the water or juice. Have somebody bring you some cold pressed juice to help you CB. Okay. I'm sending love to you all. I can't wait to see you in the next live in the new year, 2024. Look for the upcoming videos and just lots of peace and love to you guys. I'll see you in the next live. Bye.